Well, the wait is over. You've been talking about this fight all week long, so it's finally here. Here is Gadjimurad Antigulov, born in Dagestan. Comes in tonight for his UFC debut, having won his last 12. He says, wrestling's our national sport. Started there, transformed to MMA, and the results certainly speak for themselves.
Look, we could use some new blood in the light heavyweight division, and both of these gentlemen, this next bout could be it. But this guy, Antigulov, he comes in, his last 5 wins were against opponents with a combined record of 74 and 36. So he's not facing chumps. He's not beating slouches. This guy trains in an outstanding gym in Dagestan. He's got a very well-rounded game, a mean right hand. I don't care what angle or direction it comes at you from. If it connects, it can knock you out. And he's got the kind of clinch game that could stifle a striker the likes of Lima.
And in a lot of respects, it is grappler versus striker here, but both of these guys have a number of different ways that they can finish fights. You see for Antigulov, he's finished 17 of his 18 career wins, 4 knockouts to go with 13 submissions, and submits you in a number of different ways. I mean, really a versatile grappler with a lot of different ways to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, when they grow up doing combat sambo, it's just so much experience integrating all of your skills, not just coming from a wrestling background or a grappling background or a striking background. These men and women come already complete mixed martial artists.
Well, you mentioned the new light heavyweight blood with Gadjimurad Antigulov, but if you're looking for an underrated 205er that's already been on the roster and gotten some things done, Markos Roджерио de Lima, at the very least, seems to have top 15 talent. Another big spot for him here tonight.
Without a doubt. I mean, this is the kind of fighter that it doesn't matter how much you're beating him, where you're better than him at. He's got an X factor in those big hands of his. He can knock you out with either hand at any given time in a fight. The guys at American Top Team talk about just how intimidating he is, where he has a hard time finding sparring partners. In a gym like American Top Team, full of studs, not many people lining up to spar with this guy because he hits so hard.
And his cardio at times has been questioned in the past because he does fight at a furious pace, but his camp telling us he's in the shape of his life in advance of this one. Markos Roджерио de Lima, 5th UFC appearance tonight. 3-1 thus far, coming off a big first-round submission win over Clint Hester back in April at UFC 197.
Huge leg kicks as well, and they have worked on his ground game a lot. His submission game continues to grow. Steady, 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 and you saw it in that fight against Clint Hester. Really, really solid groundwork and mixed in with some really heavy ground and pound.
Peizao used to hang in the streets of Brazil and said literally he would do nothing all day, started training in 02. Here he is. Our tale of the tape is sponsored by Budweiser. This Bud's for you, Markos Roджерио Peizao de Lima, 31 years old. Gadjimurad Antigulov is 29 as he makes his UFC debut. Antigulov 2 inches shorter than the Brazilian. He weighed in 203 pounds, 206 for de Lima. Markos Roджерио de Lima has a reach advantage of 4.5 inches. Now we go back inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 18 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 203 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, Gadjimurad Antigulov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding a professional record, 14 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 206 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Markos Roджерио de Lima. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Victor Ribeiro.
Vitor Ribeiro, our referee for this one. Luciana Andrade with us for the FS1 UFC Fight Night prelims. We're glad you are too. Sao Paulo's Markos Roджерио de Lima taking on the Russian Gadjimurad Antigulov. Peizao is in gold, Antigulov in black.
Both of these guys have incredible power in their hands. Antigulov, especially his right, he closes distance well and can get guys in the clinch and immediately goes for the takedown after feeling the power of Lima.
The Dagestan-born Antigulov, master of sport and wrestling in his native Russia, comes in tonight having won 12 in a row. He gets the early takedown here.
Excellent experience and very nice groundwork there from Lima, but a good scramble by Antigulov to stay in top position, but he ate a huge up kick.
And it looked like earlier Lima touched Antigulov with a right hand from his back as well.
Immediately working the guillotine, reversed, and now on top for Lima. Antigulov choosing to hold on to this here. He's going to look to use it to sweep. Beautiful adjustment here from Antigulov in a tough position.
He's got a very dangerous guillotine.
And he got
There's
it!
the toe! Gadjimurad Antigulov with his 14th career win by submission. How's that for a UFC debut?
I'll tell you, this guy came in with tremendous experience. His last 5 opponents, a combined record of 74 and 36. He's beaten some really good guys.
Gadjimurad Antigulov stayed committed to the choke and turns in a stunner tonight. Peizao on the stool, wondering what went wrong tonight. There is a new force to be reckoned with in the light heavyweight division. His name, if you can pronounce it, is Gadjimurad Antigulov. Let's get to the move of the fight. It is sponsored by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for $30 period.
Well, as soon as he starts to transition here and look for the guillotine, Lima uses it, sweeps, now gets in a good position. But Antigulov, look at the adjustments. First the right leg in, then he's gonna get back to full guard. And what Lima makes the mistake of is while he's holding onto his neck, he chooses not to defend the choke. He's now attacking the body, the entire time Antigulov rotating his head away from the fence so that he can get the left shoulder down, right arm up, and get the amount of torque necessary to finish the choke. Really beautiful technique and experience there from Antigulov.
All right, what do you think will be the best move of the night? Strong contender there. Tweet and let us know at #MetroMove. And tune in to the FS1 UFC Fight Night post-fight show immediately following the main event for the winning move. Gadjimurad Antigulov, slight underdog tonight. He cashes the official decision next. Tonight, don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Sao Paulo on our post-fight show coming up right after the main event on FS1, or you can watch it live on Fox Sports Go. Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Victor Ribeiro has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 7 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Gadjimurad Antigulov.